Because Nintendo wasn't clear enough during the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, there's a bunch of misinformation floating around out there. There are some games that are available on both the Nintendo Switch 1 and the Nintendo Switch 2, and they have upgraded features on Switch 2. However, you have to pay for that upgrade, which in my opinion is pretty lame. You don't have to pay for upgrades on Steam or on Xbox, but on PlayStation and on Nintendo, you do. Originally, DoesItPlay.org reached out to Nintendo to support in order to find out if you buy a Switch 2 version of a cross-gen game, will the upgrade be on the cart? And this is what they said, quote, "Yes, we can confirm that the upgrades will be download codes." Now, people were really unhappy about this, myself included, because it meant that if you bought a game, a physical game, you finished it, and then you tried to sell it on the secondhand market, that the download code, well, that was already used by you. The expansion pack would be stuck on your account, and then whoever bought that game would then have to pay an upgrade fee in order to get all of those extra features. This also disincentivizes you to sell your games, as you are now stuck with an expansion pack that you can't really use after you've sold the game that it goes with. But now we're seeing some new reports. This is a statement that was posted by Nintendo, which says this, quote, "Physical versions of Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games will include the original Nintendo Switch game and its upgrade pack, all on the same game card, i.e., they are exclusively Nintendo Switch 2 game cards with no download code. Alternatively, some publishers may release Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games as download codes in physical packaging with no game card." So it seems like this won't be the case with Nintendo Switch 2 physical cartridges, which is absolutely fantastic. Part of me wonders if this is done in response to the backlash that Nintendo has received over the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, but I really don't think so. I'm sure that most of these games have already been manufactured, and there's almost a 0% chance that Nintendo would just say, okay, let's throw all of those cartridges away and remanufacture them in order to respond to this backlash. There's a lot of things that I think that they can do to respond to the backlash over the Switch 2, but this certainly isn't one of them.